Hello and welcome to NewsX Auto. My name is Shiraz and that's the Toyota Fortuner Legenda 4x2. And see, this is going to be perhaps my shortest review ever. And let me get inside the car and tell you why. Alright, so see, by now you already know about the Toyota Fortuner, the regular Fortuner, okay, and this is the Legenda. So it's essentially the same Fortuner, but with slightly different styling on the outside and a few more features on the inside. Now the reason why I said that this is going to be the shortest review ever is because, see, I would say don't buy this, get the regular Fortuner, and the reason is simple. This Auto 4x2 variant, okay, first of all, the Legender is only available as an automatic 4x2 and automatic 4x4. Right now I'm driving the 4x2. Now this is nearly 5.5 lakh rupees more expensive than the Fortuner automatic 4x2. In fact, the Fortuner 4x4 automatic is cheaper than this. So why on earth would you buy this? Perhaps the only reason that I can think of is you are in love with the exterior styling of this vehicle, and you get a couple of more features. You can just check the spec sheet on the website. I would not be talking about it, but my opinion is that these changes, they do not justify the huge premium. All right, in fact, this was an opportunity for Toyota to give at least a 360-degree camera, okay, and yeah, because even the regular Fortuner, okay, it has all the necessary features that this one has. So in short, don't buy this, get the regular Fortuner, okay. And I'll tell you what, get the 4x4 Fortuner automatic, all right, and because see, that gives you a peace of mind that you can actually go anywhere and come back in one piece as well. Since this is a review, I have to talk about the other things quickly, all right. And like I said, you already know about these things. This is not a new vehicle, but for those of you who might be watching this for the first time, okay, and are contemplating buying this, first of all, you already know that you should be buying the regular Fortuner, all right. As far as the comfort, the engine, transmission is concerned, it's absolutely the same. And how does everything come along together? See, this is a fantastic highway cruiser, okay. I've made a separate video on its highway cruising speed RPM. So it does 100 kilometers at what, somewhere around 1600 RPM, okay. The fuel efficiency for such a big vehicle on the highways is pretty good. You can expect somewhere around 15 kilometers to a liter. In the city, okay, it would not go down to a single digit, okay. It would always give you like 11-12 kilometers to a liter, even if you drive it hard, okay. That's an amazing trait, I would say, for such a big vehicle. Ride quality, see, this is body on frame, okay. This has a ladder frame, and so this is a body on frame construction. It's a truck, all right. So ride quality, see, right now the road is absolutely fine, but you can see that it's still a bit bouncy. However, it's not uncomfortable, and with a full load of passengers, the ride quality becomes quite pliant, okay, and it would never be uncomfortable at any point in time. The best part about this vehicle is its authority on bad roads, all right, where there would be other vehicles that would be taking bad roads at 5 kilometers per hour, 10 kilometers per hour, and you can go flat out on those roads. So on bad roads, the ride quality is brilliant, and even on, you know, these roads, you would not be disappointed. There is no dearth of power. Okay, there is immense power at your disposal even in eco mode. So keep it in eco mode, okay, and you would not feel any dearth of power, because there is none. Okay, there is like enough power and torque always at your disposal. All right, see, this is a truck, this is not a sports car, so take it easy around bends. All right, and you'll be sorted. Okay, even on narrow straight highways you can maintain a consistent 120, 130. I would not recommend going to 140, 150, because see, there is no problem in straight line stability. The problem might arise when you want to brake, okay, in an emergency situation at 140, 150. This is a high vehicle, all right, and then things can go ugly. So keep it you know, below 130. Just keep it at, you know, anywhere between 100 to 120, and you'll be abiding you know, by the law, and you'll be safe. It would give you great fuel efficiency, and yeah. And talking about, see, even in city, this is not a difficult vehicle to ride. Okay, you have excellent all around visibility, all right, and new drivers might you know, find the steering to be a bit stiff, but see, you know, a stiffer steering will give you that confidence, okay, at higher speeds, and it feels nice, to be honest. All right, and the AC is brilliant. All right, for the rear passengers, for the front passengers, the AC is brilliant, and this is a fantastic vehicle. And of course, it's a proven vehicle. Toyota's reliability is absolutely the best in the industry, you know, especially talking about this vehicle. And even the service costs, okay, are the lowest in the segment. So yes, even though the, you know, the initial sticker price might you know, again, yeah, it appears to be expensive, okay, for what you get, but you know, that's at a superficial level. At a broader level, you are getting a bomb-proof vehicle. Okay, it's amazingly reliable, and it would serve you for a long period of time. So it's a no-brainer. If you want an SUV at this price, you can get the Toyota Fortuner with your eyes closed. There is just no point, you know, in spending more for the Legenda, I'll be very honest. But yes, if you have your heart set on the Legenda, okay, you want the exterior styling, you want, you know, this maroon black upholstery, yeah, you would not be going wrong with it. All right, and yeah, so that was the long and short of it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below, and do hit that like button, do subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you soon in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.